Tonight, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
Another big year from arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. And while we enjoy his excellence, let's not take it for granted. He threw for over 4,700 yards, second only to Deshaun Watson, 38 touchdown passes, and led the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl while completing a career-high 66% of his passes. He did have a toe injury during the playoffs that hobbled him, and he had off-season surgery to correct that. We expect this guy to continue to be magnificent.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he'll be brought down just shy of
Madden
midfield
League
at the
Season 202021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
On first down now, run with McKinnon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
Mahomes now on first down. On target over the middle to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in Vegas. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back
Week
victories.
1-0 Philadelphia Eagles 3-0 Denver Broncos 1-3 final.
Do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line.
Seattle Seahawks 0, Green Bay Packers 1-7 final.
Ready to go to work for the first time, and they're led by their quarterback in his 8th season now in silver and black, Derek Carr.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller. A check on the numbers a week ago for Waller. 7 catches, 92 yards.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what the referee says. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out.
Week 1-0 Minnesota Vikings 2-7 Los Angeles Chargers 2-0 final.
Frank Clark. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The start of this
Week
game
1-0 Carolina Panthers 3-4 Arizona Cardinals 1-0 final.
Drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
Atlanta Falcons 3, Dallas Cowboys 4-3 final.
Taking an early advantage, being the road team, going up a score, that takes it.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number 2, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs.
Week 1-0 Cleveland Browns 7 New England Patriots 4-5 final.
They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Week 1-0 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 1-9 Washington Football Team 2-9 final.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. To throw, it's Carr. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in after report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
after the INT. It's Carr. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking in the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Carlson on for the PAT. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. Charles, it's the 2nd quarter. Your team's losing. You're not playing well as a quarterback. But like I said, it's the 2nd quarter. So how worried right now are you?
You're concerned, but you're not panicked because you know there's still an opportunity. No one's excited about his stat line right now. 1 touchdown pass. Okay, that's cool. But he's throwing an interception as well. Can he eliminate the mistakes and keep making the positive plays, the good plays? That's what they're looking for from him.
Time to find out if he can do just that. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Mahomes completes it to Hardman. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. And Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Oh, looking for Water, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Armani Watts. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Butker now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. A quick throw, but incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was the visiting Ravens who were able to come in and take this one on the road. Lamar Jackson, excellent in the victory as his guys up their record to 7-2 now on the year. From Miami, we stay in the AFC East and head up to check on the Jets at home at MetLife Stadium. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Josh Allen leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we close out Week 10 with a good one out west. The Rams and 49ers from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Carr, throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Second and 11. Carr going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he hits Drake. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. .39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me, with enough touches, he can easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Shotgun now for Carr.
This goes out wide for Drake.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. To throw is Carr. Open man is Edwards. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. McKinnon. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Butker's kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
So Carr and the Raiders now down 24-17. 1:47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Carr to throw. Connecting with Renfro. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left. And this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing his Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return comes Drake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now it's the Raiders' turn. Trailing in this one now. 1:07 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Now Carr. Gets this to Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Carr. Catch made, it's Moreau. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Jackson with a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He'll let this go for the end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter.
Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4.